What's up, neighbors? Jeremy here from the Big Idea Camp in Canopy143, and we're pushing this video out a little bit later today because it's a special day. Last night, for the third time in the history of our country, we are what's called impeaching a president. And impeaching, I had to write this stuff down just to get the definitions right. Impeachment is a process by which a legislative body levels a charge against a government official. And the three times that it's happened to a president in our country, the first time was in 1868, President Andrew Johnson. That had a lot to do with our Civil War. It's a long time ago, right? And then 131 years later, 20 years ago, was our president Bill Clinton, and now just last night our current president Donald Trump. And of course, the previous two presidents, they were never kind of like kicked out of office. It got kind of resolved with the Senate, which is what's going to happen in January. This is going to go to our Senate in January, and they're going to figure out what to do with that and probably make some votes and whatnot. But let me explain some crazy things. I think sometimes as a student, this can kind of be confusing. Like, what in the world is going on in my country? And I think it's good to ask questions like that. It's good to ask questions so that you develop your understanding and your own values on where you are. Personally, I can't stand politics. When I see politics, I see people arguing about who's right and who's wrong and why they're right and why they're wrong. And I see people separating. I just don't like that. Last night I see people speaking at the microphone. These people are yelling, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong. Then these people get up and yell, this is what's wrong, this is what's wrong. And that's just not appealing to me. And I do believe that there are rights and there are wrongs. And I do believe that people in higher positions of authority should have a better understanding of the people that they govern over. And that's nothing against our president now at all. And I pray for him every day. But I want to know where you're at. You know, where are you at in this? Because this is one of those, like, this has only happened 3 times in our history. And so I instead of just making a video about have a great day, guys, I want to kind of like engage with you all. What do you think about this? Where are you with this? And I don't want you to think about politics as much as where are you as a person. I want to ask you guys to be advocates of things, right? To look for the positive, to stand up for the positive, not to be accusers, right? Because I think in life you can be either an advocate or an accuser. And accusers see what's wrong with the world, and that's what they do. They sit there and tell you what's wrong with the world, whereas an advocate might see what's wrong and then they go to work. I know a lot of people, even in our town right here, in our community, they talk about the great changes that they want to see, but yet if you hand them a shovel or a broom, they won't go to work. They just complain more and they make excuses. That is not what's going to change this world. We've got to roll up our sleeves. We've got to stand up for what's right, and we've got to be willing to put in the sweat and the tears and the blood and our strength and our time and our influence to make a change. So where are you guys at on that? What do you believe in so strongly that you will invest your time, you will invest your influence, like what you believe in, and you'll invest your life into what matters? I really am excited to hear about you, because I do believe everyone believes in something bigger than them, and we want to be a part of something bigger than us. What is that for you? I really want to get in some comments on this video today so we can really communicate back and forth, because I want to know what makes your heart sing. Guys, I hope you have an excellent Thursday, and I want you to know that this world needs you. It needs your heart's influence to impact now and the future generations, because you are important and you are going to change this world if you want to. I'll talk to you tomorrow.